What's up, everyone? This is your boy Jay, aka Herc213 on YouTube and Herc220 on Instagram, and the creator of Blissful Heroes, a community for people that want to creatively grow in their own lifestyles. And I'm back with another honest video for you guys today. And this is not going to be a rant whatsoever. It might be, but I just really want to address some points here. But it's also going to be entertaining, informing, and just mindful and spiritual and at the same time. So prepare yourself for what's gonna come ahead. Just give you not say like a warning, but just like a disclaimer, all the things. And for those who kids are watching, it's I advise it for really just to really uh not what well let's say not kids for not watching, because I might use some explicit, and colorful language here and there. So just to really give you guys a warning for the parents out there who are watching this video on YouTube or on Instagram, possibly. Just really give you guys a heads up on that. But anyways, just want to really have an honest talk about, boundaries, content creation, expectations, and I don't know what else too. Put in the title. And yeah, that's a good one. Boundaries, content creation, and expectations. That's a good one. I'll probably talked about that. And just lately, a last video I made, honest talk video I made about recently was just like emotionally unavailable people. A lot of people react to it. It's really cool, and and it's really cool to get some responses from people in email, online, some in person. It's cool, everybody want to talk to me about it. And some have their own things, what they want to say about it, which is cool. Nothing wrong with that. I'm totally not against disagreements and conversations about it. If you guys want to tell me, for those who know me personally, say it to my face. I'm open to it. Bring it. Tell me how you feel about it. Tell me what you thought about it. Or anything or lessons you want to share with me. That's cool too. Or what you took from it. And even like online too, like you leave them in the comments. And if you guys liked it, how what you took from it, from the emotional point of view, or or anything like that. Really just, feel free to comment, really share your authenticity, what you really felt about it. Because like with that video, I never called anybody on their names like that whatsoever. I'll never do that as a content creator, and I never will, especially, with everything that's going on right now. There's like a lot, like I don't want to be just calling people out their names and just really talk shit about people, and just whatsoever. It's just like I'll never do that. And I just really want to make that point across for those who know me in person and who watch me on YouTube and just who watch me on social media as well. So I just really want to address that. And just really how you say it, with the last video, honest talk video, if you guys took something from it, or if you felt like it was an attack, which it wasn't. It was not an attack to anybody. It was just like that's like the stuff I sensed, and like I just want to share like some lessons that we could learn. If you took something from that, that's a good thing, because it's probably something that we need to work on, and I'm working on this too. I'm not gonna take myself out of this the topic too, because I've been in both places where I was emotionally unavailable and being available too. It's like with me, I just like to really check out on the people, not expecting anything at all, just really just saying hi, how you doing, what you up to, all kinds of stuff. And sometimes people on their own journeys, they're going through some stuff, wherever that may be in their lives. Could be anything, could be sometimes we don't even understand it. It's just like sometimes we don't want to share that, and sometimes we do want to share that, and that's okay. We gotta honor people where they're at. And I totally get that. I really do. And just like, we want to share that, about, with boundaries. Um, it's just like, boundaries is more than just like putting a wall against ourselves. It's really about what we love to do too. And it's just like how we express stuff and how we need to, how we can know what we like and what we don't like, basically. And I just like, with boundaries, I'll just really keep it a buck. And, it's just like, it's a constant, practice to really constant practice in our lifestyles, especially, with people that we care about, people that we just met, or even like with to ourselves, especially, because like, say for example, say if you meet someone, whether you're a man or a woman, black or white or alien, you name it, you go on a creative platform to really express your emotions and really just get your point across in a really healthy, informative, and even creative way. I think that's a really beautiful form of compassion. Compassion could be look in so many forms, could be really wonderful. Compassion with ourselves when we're just say we are doing like a mindful practice of connecting with the breath. Like say if we put one hand in our heart, one hand in our stomach, and we just breathe in, and then we exhale. Or if we do like a movement practice like yoga, for example, or vinyasa yoga, or any kind of style of yoga, or anything like that, or even creative platform, just like especially making a video. Making videos itself is a creative platform because it takes a lot of time to really make the video presentable, entertaining, informative, and fun, and even all at the same time. And really going back to boundaries, it's just like, knowing what we love and know what we won't tolerate it's a really daily practice. And just like, with me, I'm not going to exclude myself from it too. It's just because I'm doing it too as well. And, sometimes like also with boundaries where it's just like, you should really honor people where they're at. And it's so true. And just like, I'll just say this with me. I like to share little bits of pieces of my life, what's going on. And just like today, I woke up this morning, well, way before my alarm just woke up this morning, and I just got a phone call. It's like, who the hell just called me, text me 1 in the morning? And it was just like, I'm not saying it's a booty call again. I'll just say, I'm not going to really mention that's not a booty call. It was just like, someone I dated, I was like trying to call me 1 in the morning. I was like, whoa. I was like, aren't you married? I was like, why you hit me up for? Like even just like that, it was just like nothing disrespectful. No disrespect to the person. It's just like I'm really just stressing that emotion. It's like, what the fuck? Why hit me up this morning? It was just like even looking at my face like this, like, damn. Say shit. Like what? And it's just weird things in my life that really just happens to me all the time. It's crazy. I'm still working on it too. Rewriting my own story too, and just even comes from romance. Even though like I'm not even looking at for romance anytime soon, it's just like I'm still on my purpose. It's just I find it funny. It's just like I get all these random texts 1 in the morning, like even midnight, even though I'm dead asleep, trying to get some sleep, like get some rest, because sleep's essential, great part of our overall health, and so I want to get those possibly 6 to 8 hours of sleep. And so I just find it funny, I get those random texts from 1 a.m. It's just like they kind of expect me to really just speak up and, hey, I can't be available for everybody, going back to, mostly unavailable. It's just like, I mean, I would talk to you if I could. It's just like, I'm sleeping. It's just like, need to get my rest, yo. And just like, really need to, yeah, I just need to get some sleep and just really gotta honor that, and just like, because like I'll never cross your boundaries like that. And I'll never cross anybody's boundaries. That's the last thing I would want to do. And just like with me, basically, I don't want people crossing my boundaries. And just like I also find it's funny too, like, people like think I'm soft hearted, since just like made it well say not made of jello or just like think I'm soft in general, just like being this like people call me a simp or even call me oh, you're so nice. And I like those compliments, don't get me wrong, which is cool. Or not except for simp. I don't like to be called no man likes to be called a simp. But I'll just like say like, I'm looks like the old saying, looks can be deceiving, and I'm not trying to really, scare you guys. It's just like I'm not a pushover, so I really like I'm kind of person that really just likes to observe and really just read people too, not just like what they're saying, but their body language, their actions, and really when like a human, like anybody does that, and really especially if you're just looking at people's actions and as much as is what their words are coming out, you really learn a lot from people or who they truly are. And so that's who I've always been since I was a teenager. That's like always been so quiet because I like to just observe people, just really look at their actions, and as much as listen to their words too, and just like you really learn a lot from people, what their actions display as much as their words, because sometimes they don't match, and if they don't match, you could really, or I should say like this, you could really pick up on stuff like that, and it's just like even being an observer, it's just so amazing. But back to boundaries too, like I say this, it's really good to honor about someone's boundaries, and even just like as content creators too, especially when you get to that, even like content creation can be more than just going on an online platform. Like I'll say, especially like on YouTube or Instagram TV or anything like that. Content creation could also be just you know, um, providing a service too. Like, for example, I know a lot of awesome people who are in the wellness industry, and it's really cool, And shout out to all the peeps in the wellness industry who I know who really doing powerful stuff out there with their practice, yoga practice, with their coaching, spiritual intuitive coaching, with their and oracle tarot readings and everything else. Shout out to all those people, making a difference out there in the world, not just for our mental health, but also, spirit, help us connect with us, with spirit, and also, maintaining our well-being. Really, that's really important. And just like, with, like us in the wellness industry, it's like, can't be um, like calm, like it's good to be calm and really just ground ourselves in like really have that earthly connection, which is really beautiful too. Don't get me wrong, I'm not against that. You should be all strive to really be the best version of ourselves, connecting with purity and light. But sometimes as human beings, life tests us, and that's what I wanted to bring up to about, duality. We're all made of duality, good and evil. I'm not going to really back down from saying this, I'm just going to keep it a buck. We're all duality. Even myself, have some evil stuff within me too. We're good and evil. We have light and we have dark, masculine and feminine. And just like when we um, have a way of being honest about ourselves and really just not just like sugarcoat anything, and just like put like a really some flowers over it, the crap, flowers over the crap. It's just I know how to put this in words. Like if you don't like say sugarcoat anything and just like put any flowers over this stuff that needs to be addressed, that's just like really heavy and really powerful stuff. When we keep it real and we just keep it a buck, but you don't have to be like a jerk about it. You don't have to be difficult about it. And we just really express that in a really authentic and sincere way. It can really be so beautiful. And because like that's like in a way showing compassion, not just to people that we care about, but also to ourselves, really coming. coming to the place of authenticity. Authenticity sometimes, most people are scared of that because they don't want to hurt somebody's feelings. And I get that. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings either. It's just like, sometimes, I want to keep it a buck, really just be real, but also I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. But when we have compassion and really just when we're sincere and we just care about people, but we also have to really be authentic. We really come to that place too and really integrate that. It's really powerful stuff. It's just like we could really do so much good and really just really get our point across and really also express our emotions to where we could really release things that really no longer we can hold. It can be so wonderful. And we can really find some answers there too. Excuse my throat. Sometimes, like if we dig so deep, we don't, and we can't find the answers that's not there. It's like, we gotta take a step back. It's like, okay, there's not an answer there. Just come back, but if we do find an answer there, and we just like we need to make a point across, or just we want to share a message, it's really good to really express that, not make your voice be heard. I can't stress that enough how important that is, making your voice be heard, making your getting your point across, whether you're a man or a woman, just like black or white, if you're Mexican, Hispanic, Mexican, you name it, wherever you are from the world, or wherever you identify with, you're straight, gay, transgender, you name it, always get your point across, especially as a content creator, as an artist, as a human being overall too. Really want to just like share that beautiful message and really just keep it a buck with you guys, really, because what you see on camera is how I am in person too. And I can really attest to that too. And also just really want to come back to content creation. It's just like I just want to share this message and really just say that whatever that you guys want to do with your creativity and with everything, your goals that you want to do, like if you, like for example, let's say you just want to do some oracle and tarot readings, and people are totally against it, and your family's saying, hey, why are you doing those cards, that's that's linked to the devil and all that woo-woo stuff. And then it's just like it's just like in a way it's like just tell them like, hey, like I know what I'm doing and I'm not into the devil heaviness woo-woo kind of stuff too. It's just like you could say like with these cards, this helps me really share a message from spirit, connect with your spirit guides, and just really also help you being present too, and not in a moment, because because you're really sharing a message and really just being present, really connecting with your heart. And excuse me, I have to get something to drink here. And also just like with any readings, so if you're using an oracle or tarot card, it's really just about really being present in the moment, connect with your heart, really connected with spirit too. And it's just like amazing how oracle tarot readings are. And if people want to do that, just this is just me saying this, and I encourage people to do what they love to do. That's really helpful, not just to ourselves, but also if you want to provide a service, go for it. If you want to do oracle tarot readings, go for it. If you want to practice yoga on YouTube and you want to practice about tantra, and if you want to talk about healthy sexuality, or if you want to talk about video games, or if you want to talk about stuff that you're passionate about, go for it. We shouldn't bash anybody as content creators, whether you're a black man or you're a black woman, you're a white woman, you're a white man, or if you're gay, straight, transgender, or asexual, or whoever you identify with, you shouldn't, as content creators, bash each other. We all have a purpose in this life, and we should do our best to fulfill it. And uh, and just like with our purpose, it's always good to really be in our purpose. As content creators, just not being afraid to really just be ourselves, and whether people like it or not, it's just like we're not like, you don't have to really just call anybody out in their names, kind of like in a wrestling promo. Let me tell you something, brother. Oh, or anything like that. It's just like it's like, what you gonna do, yeah, or anything like that. You don't have to do that bad promo I did. It's just like you can really just get your point across and really just be sincere about it too. It's as a content creator, and really just share your gifts to the world. And you're not going to be everybody's cup of coffee. And even with me, I'm not going to be everybody's cup of coffee. Some people think probably I'm ugly, some probably think I'm handsome, some people think I'm an asshole, some people think I'm a jerk, some people think I'm an angel, everything like that. It's like, okay, cool, hey, whatever. Like, I'm not trying to disclose the good stuff, but all about that. And I totally appreciate all the compliments I get, with people who know me in person, and in just like in general. But like with like people who disagree with me, which is, I love disagreements, the conversations, or even people trying to shit talk to me or anything like that. I'm just like, okay, just whatever. Go by your merry way. I'm not gonna diss you because you feel a certain way about me. If I do that, if I ever get to the point of doing that, I would really have to come back to myself as a content creator, and even as like a leader too. Or as a man too, especially, to really like, wait a minute, why am I stooping to their level? Why am I stooping to where I am just like dissing somebody like that, calling out in their names, talking shit, and or say talking shit. Like my audience love to hear something like that. And unfortunately, there's a lot of issues going on in our world too, and especially in communities, in the wellness community, in the spiritual community, and even the creative community too, in the gaming community also. And it's just like, if we get to a point where we just still like, dissing other people, and we're just calling them out, and we're just being disrespectful in any sort of ways, we have to really come back to ourselves and really ask ourselves, why are we doing that? And why are we just like, calling people on their names, and really just like, doing those kind of things. It's just like, even like with everybody, I have to really do that with myself too. If I ever get to that point, really come back to myself. And it's like, yeah, it's like, we got to work on ourselves to really, work on those issues, and because in those communities, like in the spiritual and wellness communities that I'm in, we should all strive for really just to be feel good. It's nothing wrong with feeling good, and also really sharing, our point across. Sharing a message that we can all learn from, and it's just really want to share that also. And really just like, if you hurt somebody's feelings, it's really the way to communicate and say, hey, I know I said this and that, and I should really apologize. I really want to say what I said, and just really address that, really just really share that too. And just like, as a human being, and even like in the spiritual and the wellness communities, just really, if you really just like have to really bash somebody or talk shit about somebody, and really got to really come back to yourself as in the heart center, and really just heal what needs to be healed, get some help that needs to be helped on, whether you need to talk to somebody, or you need to talk to a therapist, or if you need to go on a really spiritual journey, and really just connect with the person that you hurt, or you really in any way, shape, or form, and just really just have heart to heart and say, hey, whatever I said that made it hurt you, I apologize, And even like if it's like someone that's hurt us too, we have to really protect ourselves. I really want to address that too, because we had to, with that, coming back to boundaries, it's like we have to really protect ourselves. You don't have to really build a wall between us. We could have our, say, like a Captain America shield. We could have us that shield to protect us. And what I love about Captain America, I'll just really come back to the Marvel analogy. It's just like he has a shield that protects him, but at the same time, he's very flexible and he's very open minded. And so very inspirational too. So that's like, I can identify what he's coming from, because he doesn't like bullies and I don't like bullies either. But he really honors people where they're at, and he really just inspires people to be their best selves. And he believes in people, and I'm the same way too. And so like, even like the character I see in the movie, Steve Rogers, Captain America, it's like I can really identify with him. He's like blonde hair, blue eyed, Boy Scout. Nothing wrong with that. It's just like I'm kind of like that in the waist, but I'm more chocolate skin, kind of Coca-Cola, whatever you call it, with a fro that looks like Gumby, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, but anyways, I really want to just address that. Also, and also with expectations, I want to talk about that. You know, um, it's I just like to say this. It's just like expectations. I can't put into words to it. It's just like we should be honest about what we do and what we should do. It's just like expectations can be so counterproductive too. It's like I just, like, for example, with women, I don't expect them to really just look pretty all the time, because we have our days where we need to get some stuff done. We got to get down. You have to get down and gritty with, especially with their moms out there. Shout out to all the moms out there in the world that I know in person, whether you're a single mom or if you have a boyfriend, have a kid with your boyfriend or with your husband, or even if you're same-sex couple, if you have an adopted kid too. Shout out to all you guys out there. It's just like people like as a human species, we judge. I'm not gonna front. I judge too sometimes when I see a video that I don't like, or if it's goofy. I judge all the time. I'm not gonna lie about it. It's just like it's just how can I say this? It's just like expectations. It's just so crazy to me. And feel free to comment below if you guys agree or not. It's just like expectations, like people expect you to be a certain way, and just like how you should act and how you should present yourself in society. And it's just so crazy. And that's like in the last video, honest talks video I did, or authentic relating and understanding video, I should say it. I know how to say honest talks. Um, like how society portrays black men to be, to be thuggish or anything like that. You have to be a stereotype, and all kinds of stuff. And I heard that so much in my life, even with my immediate family too, that dealt with it so much. Like my parents and my mother, God bless her soul, I love her dearly. I still miss you, mom. And it's just like, they taught me so much stuff about, you don't have to be the stereotype, Jay. You can really be your own person that you want to be. And that's like, even my grandpa told me that too. God bless his soul too. And he really taught me that, you really could be anything you want to be. And with him, he kept it a buck too. And he was just so funny and so interesting person to meet. It's just like, he'll give you the shirt off his back, but, don't mess with his family, and you'll see another side to him. It's just like, it's just like, I kind of have his laugh in a way, because he can really crack you up, at the same time he'll make you feel so warm and fuzzy. And it's just so cool. Even with my dad too, like he's such a character, but I love him dearly, and he's tough of the tough, cream the crop Marine, retired Marine. I'm not gonna put his business out there. I'll just say that he's a retired Marine, and he's very strong and very determined. Loves his babies, loves family, obviously, like myself and my sister and my niece. And all that stuff, and it's just like, you have to really identify what society expectations, it's just like, he's his own person. He has his own opinions and values, and, that's cool. That's my dad, and with me, I'm the same way. I have my own values and my and own beliefs, and, I honor that too. And I honor people's beliefs and where they're at too, even if I disagree with some stuff they talk about, which is like, that's cool. I'm not going to really put down their character about it. And just like, going back to expectations, you really have to really identify the society's expectations, but also you should really, not say, how you kind of put it. Shit. Shit. I can't even can't think of anything right now. With expectations, I say we should expect to really be our best selves. I'll say that. And yeah, that's how I want to share with expectations. I'll just still continue to ramble on in this video. I know it'll probably be really long, just hear me blabble on, blah, 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 all that stuff. And if you guys want to break it to parts, that's cool too. I understand that if you guys don't have time to really listen to this video all day, but yeah, I just really want to make this entertaining and educational and informative video for all you guys to enjoy. And even with like expectations, it's just like it's just like, I have to really identify society's expectations, how we should really identify ourselves. And just like, even as content creators, as artists, as teachers, as anything that we want to strive to be, you should really just like not be afraid to be who you are. If you want to create heaven on earth, which I want to do, let's do that, and just like, I know like life is, I say, unpredictable, but it doesn't take no prisoners, but at the same time, like we're the protagonists in our own stories, and we can really really write how our story could be. If you want to create heaven on earth with people who feel the same way, let's do that shit. If you want to throw some cards, here and there with you peeps online or in person, let's do that. If you want to have a drum circle, or where you just want to express yourself, get no emotions out, you want to be wild, go for that shit. Can't express that enough, and just go for it, just really go for it. And just like really just not be afraid to be who you are. And because even right now during COVID, COVID's brought up a lot of issues that we need to address, and I just like, as a content creator, I just want to share that, how important that is, and just really well, you don't be afraid to be your unique self. Just like really express your emotions. If you need to express your anger in a healthy way, go for it. If you want to express your happiness, go for that shit too. God damn. And don't be afraid to be who you are as a man or a woman. If you're a black woman, if you're a black man, if you're straight, if you're gay, if you're asexual or anything like that, how you identify, go for that shit. Just like really don't be afraid to be who you are. Just really, if you want to create heaven on earth, you want to create some content that's helpful and informative and really inspiring for people to really grow and learn lessons from, and really just be the best versions of yourself. Go for that shit. Like, can't stress that enough, how important that is. You may find the answers now, that's beautiful too. Like, you can't find the answers every day, but if we find an answer that really just find ways to find the answer and really just want to share that with people, go for that shit too. And just so whew, yeah, yeah, I think that's all I'm going to share today. Got everything off my chest. But I know today's the full moon, and also today's a full moon. I think it's waning moon, full moon, waning moon, or naked moon, I should say. And I really want to throw a card for all of us, and really just be in a meditative state. and just with my or Elemental Oracle deck by Stacey DeMarco. Really cool deck. For those who know what I'm talking about, the readers, the Elemental Oracle deck. This is a really unique one too, and I've seen plenty. Some people use this deck in their live streams. It's really awesome. And shout out to all those people. You know who you are, Sonia Ray Lee. Shout out to you. You use that same deck as I do. Anyways, with this card, I just wanted to pull a card and really share a message that we can really learn from today and for today's moon phase too. And so, just gonna really come to a meditative state. If you guys want to come to a meditative state, also you could bring your hands to our hearts, or our stomachs, or you can come to hands to prayer and really just set an intention for ourselves, whatever that may be for this moon phase today. And really just, bring that into yourselves and really share that with your loved ones and your environment. So let's see, let's shut this deck. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Got a cool card that I pulled out, and today's card and just like a message I want to share is to really find that wildness within you. And like this card is linked to electricity, which is connected to fire, and this is really like a passionate card, electricity, because this is really a message for us to say, really connect with that wildness, really just, connect with that lightning energy that really sparks you, or really do stuff that really sparks your interest, that really brings out your wildness, that electricity out within us. And even just like looking at this card now, on a personal note, I really have been feeling this too. Even in my friend's class yesterday, I felt some electricity in my body. It's kind of like, I'm not trying to say I'm going ultra instinct. It's just like I feel some electricity, and even in my aura center, and it's just like I really want to like express myself in a really unique way. And even with this message too, like car electricity, really just not be afraid to really express your wild side, really express that electricity in ways that very creative and informative and unique to you, whether it's like, with dance, with, writing, with content creation, with your practices that you guys love to do, with anything in general, and really just connect with that wildness, that electricity. And so I just really want to share that with you guys, this beautiful card. And it's kind of fitting too, because I've been sensing this too within my body. And I just really want to address that, really connect with that wildness, that electricity. Just really express that. And even if you see in this picture here with the woman just really expressing her electricity, her unique self, and not being afraid of who she is, it's really beautiful. And just really connect with that electricity that we all possess. And so we want to address that and share this beautiful message for today's new moon phase, and really be naked with yourself too, not say like fully naked. Nothing wrong being nude. It's just like really be naked with yourself, expressing that wildness that we all have, and just really share that, where it feels right for you, and where it feels right for you and unique to you, and really just not be afraid to do that. Not be afraid of being naked, not being afraid to really be your wild self, and really share that for today's moon phase. And so hopefully this message and this card is really helpful, and it really resonates to everyone who's watching this video. And yeah, just really want to share that with you guys today. And so I think I'm done with my honest talk video. It's probably in the morning still, 9 a.m. About to get cleaned up, be anti-funky. I don't like to be funky. Even though I like to really lounge around in my house sometimes because it's COVID too. But also, I really want to address like how important it is, in this video, what I mentioned that, it's really good to really honor people's boundaries, honor your own boundaries, really just express yourself as a content creator and really just, be the best version of yourself, trying to really identify with like society's expectations and really just, yeah, and all that good stuff. I can't even put into words to end this video. But anyways, hopefully you guys really enjoy this video. Hopefully you gain some stuff out of it, with the quick meditation and the reading and everything else. It's just like I'm gonna share this. I might try to share this on Instagram TV. If I can't, I'll probably break it into parts. But I'm definitely gonna put the full version on YouTube so you guys can really check this out and really share. If you guys like this video, share it with your friends who can benefit from this. Share it with your loved ones, your boyfriends, girlfriends, family members, husbands, wives, daughters, sons, little babies that you love. Oh, this kid's not. I say this here. This video is not for kids, but just want to address that and really just like share with your people who that can really benefit from this. And if you guys like my content, feel free to subscribe to me, Herc213 on YouTube, and and you guys can follow me on Instagram on Herc420 on there as well. I'll definitely link my Linktree below so you guys can really find my social media platforms and all the services and stuff I provide, and even the Blissful Heroes community too. And so you guys want to check me out there, the stuff I'm doing and what I'm working on, feel free to check out my Linktree in the description below. So that's really, point that out there. Anyways, yeah. Hopefully you guys have a beautiful rest of your day on this beautiful moon phase, the waning moon, I believe. Hopefully I'm right. The naked moon. I really just want to address that. And yeah, may we continue to creatively grow in our own lifestyles that not only benefit us as human beings, but our loved ones and our environment. All right, guys, I want to edit this video and share it with all over the globe and my audience, all that good shit. Whew. Namaste.